Yes, yes, yes. Episode 49. 49. And I know you see a box here. This has not become a review show. I just want to make some videos that are very beneficial. And even if it's tutorials or teach you something, I'm definitely going to do it. But I got this packaging yesterday and I was like, I have to make a video. But this, I've been waiting like 5 months for this package and it's been backordered forever. I know I'm probably one of the only ones that have this beautiful piece of technology. And I was like, I gotta make a video. I didn't make a video yesterday. I'm almost organized and everything's, lined up. So you're gonna obviously see more videos from me on a consistent basis, but I just wanna get, back into the groove of things. I wanna get everything organized, my life organized after moving. So I'm still in the process. I need a few more days, but it'll definitely be very soon. And I'll be back to making this beautiful content. And I'm gonna be teaching a lot more because I think that's what you guys wanna see from me is teaching. See, I got my nice little EYL University hoodie on, hat on, and Asses Over Liability hoodie. I had the support. If you want to get your merch, go to earnyourleisure.com. Use coupon code MJM. You'll save a nice percentage off on your next order. And that's your entire order, not just a single item. And if you want the highest level of highest levels of education, financial education, go to EYLUniversity.com. So what do I have here? So this lens was announced about 5 months ago, and I already told you what it was, it's a lens. And I wanted it, I'm like, we shoot a podcast in a small space in Atlanta, and I knew that I needed to cover the amount of people in a small amount of space, but I knew they didn't really make a lens without making it fisheye. And what that means is like it circles on the end and you start to distort on the end. And then Canon released a 10mm lens with no fisheye on the sides. And they released it, I think it's 10mm by 20mm with an aperture of 4. Now the aperture isn't the best, but when you got these high-end cameras, the aperture, you can take a little bit from here, take a little bit from here, ISO and whatever, put more lighting, you can compensate, other things to make sure it's lighting, especially when you're in a studio lighting situation. So the ISO, the aperture didn't really alarm me too much. Now this lens is really for real estate photographers, outdoor landscape photographers and things like that, because it literally has a really wide range of aspect ratio. It could see a lot. 10mm is very, 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 very wide. But I knew what I needed it for, and I wanted to try it and see if it's gonna fix the issue I've been having, because I have a 14mm right now, and the 14mm, it says it wasn't gonna, distort at the end, but it has been distorting. So I knew I needed something better, because when we shoot the podcast in the studio in Atlanta, I don't have enough space to work with, and I want the doors to be closed because it's soundproof. And in order for it to be soundproof, I have to keep the camera inside the room. But if I keep the camera inside the room, I don't have enough room to catch everybody, especially when we're doing 3 people. Forget about doing 4 people. But if it's just Troy and Rashad, it's simple. I could do it with the lens I was doing because I can actually zoom in. But when I'm doing 3 people, it's impossible. So I got this lens delivered to me yesterday, and it just popped up too, because I didn't even know that it was coming, because I ordered it again 5 months ago. It's the Canon 10mm by 20mm. And it has image stabilization, and it's an L lens. So it is in an L series. So it means it's like a luxury lens, a premium lens. It's not like a consumer lens. It's more of like a prosumer lens. So, I mean, that's a good thing. It's not black market. I got, the American version. Anytime I buy a lens, I always make sure that it's the American version. And the way you tell is your card, your warranty card. And it should say America. Yep, USA and Canada only. That's how you tell if it's an American lens. So it comes with a nice case that I never use any of these cases. I just put them in my case that I usually travel with, my traveling case. So, and then I got the nice, beautiful lens. So it doesn't come with it comes with a different type of lens cover. You know what? I wish these were on all of them. Oh, it has the fish. I don't want to say fisheye, but it has a hood over it already, because you can tell it's not really a fisheye lens. It's not really wide. It's just like a regular lens. Wow, I like this lens. Let me put this down. So it comes with this type of lens cover. Normally the fisheye lens do come, and the ones that have the attached hood, they come with this type of lens cover, like that goes like this, because you have to protect the hood. But it's pretty cool. I mean, I like that it's plastic and it has the clips. My other ones don't have the clips, but they probably put clips on here because it's so short. It's not really that big. What else we have on here? So we have the autofocus and manual focus. We're gonna put it on autofocus, and the stabilization. So put that on. And it's a button here. I'm not sure about this button. I'm not too familiar with Canon lenses. I usually don't use Canon lenses. And I have this handy dandy R6 Mark II to test it out. Now what I'll do is I'll take some pictures. I'm gonna take some pictures with it and probably put it in the video to let you guys see. But you know, and I want you to see how it looks. It's very light. It's light. I like it though. It's very light. My goal again is to be able to capture a wide image in video so I can see everyone in the shot without it distorting at the end. Because if you'll notice, sometimes you'll see distortion in some of our videos we captured. I'm gonna take some pictures and put it in the video. So I'll do that later. And I'll add it to the video. But I want to make sure that it doesn't have a distortion, because if it doesn't have distortion, then this lens is very valuable to me. This lens becomes extremely valuable to me. Now, if I ever did want to do real estate photography, or if you are a real estate photographer, they said this is the best lens ever. Like, this lens is amazing. I'm gonna take some probably pictures of my house, like a room, and put that up. I'm not in the current studio right now that I would normally be in to record with this type of lens, but we can get to see how it looks and test it out. And hopefully it solves my issue that I was having with doing podcasts with 3 or more people. But I just wanted to go over it. Just, you know, this is definitely a video that I wanted to make, because this lens, it's been a long time waiting for it. I don't know if the way they built this lens, it was pretty difficult to build, because like this lens is probably still on back order. If you go to B&H right now, it's probably still on back order. Like, they probably release it only making like a couple at a time. I know it wasn't that many people that purchased this lens for me to wait 5 months for it. So I know it's probably hard to make this lens, like the amount of glass is inside here and the type of glass you have to use and to be gentle and delicate to make it. I think that's why it's probably taking so long. And because I don't see a lot of people paying $2,000 for a lens that, you know, if you only need it if you're like a landscape photographer, real estate photographer, if you're not making the money that you're supposed to be making, you know, one shoot could pay for this lens when you do a podcast, right? So that's why it makes sense for me, you know, and I know that I don't want it to be distorted. I need it to look right. And if this lens could do this, it makes sense. Now, if it doesn't, then we gotta get rid of it, but we're gonna try it. I would love to post that, but I don't have a podcast to record. But maybe I can go over there. I don't know. Maybe you know what? This is what I'll do. I'm just going to post this video. I'm not even going to post no samples of it. I'm going to shoot another video and I'm going to show you samples of me shooting in the studio. And I'm going to show you samples of me taking pictures around like landscape pictures and real estate pictures and any other thing that I think that this could actually be good at, that would be good to take pictures or recording. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make, you know, a footage video on the 10mm to 20mm f4. That sounds good? Good, cool, all right. Guys, that's what I really wanted to give you. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, comment, keep giving me more interaction in the video because, you know, the algorithm will love me a little bit more and it help me make more videos. So if you can do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. I will be giving you a whole list of videos that are going to be teaching you kind of like tools that you need to use to build your business up, to make sure your business is running efficiently. You know, having things in place in this, I'm an example of it, right? Having your systems in place, it makes things so much easier to put out content or put out even production of anything, right? If you have a system in place. Now that I actually have my studio set up, the lights set up, the board set up, the camera set up, it makes it easier for me to say, hey, I could just record this video, right? If I didn't have this, it would take more time, because I have to set up, I have to do this. Having it set up and consistently up, ready, you don't have to get ready. It's so much easier. So I am a component of a person that needs the thing set up. Other thing is check out my background. I put the plaques up. I've been wanting to do that for a really long time, and I'm glad I was able to do it now. But I put the our gold plaque up, and I put the silver plaque up. So that was 100,000. That was $1 million. Now we're waiting for the diamond. So that'll be up next. But guys, I hope you guys like this video. Again, please subscribe. Go to earnyourleisure.com. Go to michaeljmacdonald.com for all my updates. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.